everyone. I wanted to offer you a short video on some things that you can do with a foam roller to relieve some of the tension that we're all feeling, especially from sitting more and working more online than maybe we normally do. So all you'll need for this is a foam roller. And you'll place it on a mat or a floor. And then you're going to lie down on your foam roller. You need a 36-inch foam roller for this, 36 inches long, so that when you lie down, your head and your tailbone are both supported by the roller. You want to make sure that you're not hanging off of either end, so your spine is completely supported. And then just take a moment lying on your roller and let yourself kind of melt around the roller, just relaxing over the roller. And then take a little tuck and tilt of the pelvis, kind of just loosening up that low back, feeling it flatten on the roller, and then tip the opposite direction. And then kind of settle yourself in a comfortable position. Maybe your low back's imprinted on that roller to help you stabilize. Maybe you have a little bit of space under that spine. Either way, as long as you're stable and comfortable, that's okay. From here, making sure the belly is staying connected so that you don't roll off your roller, bring your arms up over your chest to the ceiling. This is called rib cage arms or puppet arms. So what you're going to do is let those shoulders wrap around the roller. Maybe bring your arms a little lower than shoulder height so that they're nice and connected here. As you inhale, reach for the ceiling and let your shoulder blades come away from the roller. And as you exhale, squeeze the sides of the roller with those shoulder blades. And do it again. Inhale, reach. And exhale, squeeze the sides of the roller with your shoulder blades. And inhale, reach. And exhale, shoulder blades wrap around the roller. One more time. Inhale, reach. And exhale, shoulder blades wrap. Moving on to puppet arms, one arm at a time. Inhale, reach. Imagine there's strings on your fingers, pulling your arm up, and then someone cut those strings and your arm drops back to the roller, but the elbows stay straight. Inhale, reach. Exhale, shoulder drops back. Inhale, reach. And exhale. And going side to side. Feeling those shoulder blades moving away. And then back to the roller one more time. Following that, we're going to reach both arms up overhead here for a big stretch. Thumbs down, so maybe they touch the floor, maybe they don't. Your rib cage may lift a little off the roller here, that's okay. And then bring those arms back over to your starting position. And again, inhale, reach the arms. And exhale back. One more time, inhale, reach the arms. And exhale back. Find that nice connection to the roller again. And we're going to scissor the arms. I'm going to bring my right arm up by my ear, my left arm down by my side, and I'm reaching kind of at a diagonal. Fingers reaching in opposite directions. And then switch, finding that nice stretch and reach. And switch. And switch. Kind of feeling how those shoulder blades glide on the roller. They stay connected to it and help move those arms. Good. Finish off so you've got an even number both sides. And then you'll pause, arms over the chest, and circle the arms. I'm going to inhale, come up overhead, maybe not quite so high as I did with both arms earlier, because I want the rib cage to stay connected to the roller. And I'll circle my arms. It's important that you kind of let that femur head rotate in the shoulder socket. So let those shoulders rotate so that as they move, you don't feel any pinching. It should be comfortable. Kind of loosening and opening things up. One more circle this direction. And then we'll pause over the chest and reverse. Lower the arms and circle the opposite way. Big arm circles like you're making snow angels. A couple more times this direction. And then you'll pause over your chest here. From here, arms are still angled a little bit away from the shoulders. Inhale, open the arms side to side. Feel the shoulder blades wrap around the roller. And then exhale, arms back up to the ceiling. And again, inhale, open the arms, stretching across the chest. Shoulder blades squeeze the roller. And exhale up. You can add on an opposite stretch here. You inhale, open. And then as you bring the arms back up, you're going to cross one arm under the other and grab your opposite shoulders and just give yourself a little hug, kind of pressing the elbows down towards the waist for a little stretch in the shoulders. And we'll do that one more time. Open the arms side to side. And then wrap the opposite arm underneath and give yourself a hug. And press your elbows down towards your waist. From here, I'm going to bring my arms out in line with my shoulders. Elbows in line with the shoulders, palms up. We call this goalpost arms. Arms are kind of the shape of a football goalpost. And from here, I'm just going to rotate from the shoulder, trying to keep my shoulders away from my ears, pressing my palms down towards the floor, and then rotating that upper arm bone to bring my palms back to the ceiling. And again, rotate arms down towards the floor, and then palms back up to the ceiling. 2 more, palms down to the floor, and back up to the ceiling. And let's alternate. I'm going to rotate my right palm down, leave my left palm up, and then I'll switch left palm down, right palm up, and switch. This is actually a lot of work for the shoulders, and you feel a big stretch here, especially when the palm rotates down. So take it slow, be gentle, move within your range of motion, don't force it. Go slow so you get that kind of nice movement in the joint and a little bit of a stretch. And then we'll bring both palms back to the ceiling. I'm going to soften my elbows down towards my waist. So now instead of goalpost arms, I'm more in a W shape. And then I'm going to inhale, reach the arms up in a big V shape. And then bring the elbows back down to that W shape. Reach up, capital letter V. And bring the elbows back down, letter W. And reach up, capital V, and reach back down, letter W. And then from here, just stay here for a moment. Imagine there are heavy weights in your hands, and just let gravity open the chest and shoulders, softening your elbows down towards the floor. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. That's okay, but you should feel a nice stretch through the deltoids, maybe some pectoral muscles stretching. And breathe. And then when you're ready, you'll bring both hands down to the mat. To come off your roller, you'll straighten out one leg and roll off to the straight leg side. And then move that roller and lie on the mat for just a moment or on your floor and allow your spine to adjust to no longer being on that roller and kind of see how it feels. It feels a little different than when you started. Let it kind of reacclimate to being off the roller. And then when you're ready, roll to your side and come up to sitting. Give your shoulders a little roll. Hopefully they feel a little bit looser than they did before. This is something you can do every day, maybe a couple times a day, especially after a long period of time of sitting and working on your computer. For this next exercise, you're going to place the foam roller perpendicular to your mat and then lean back against it with the roller stationed just under your shoulder blades, feet flat on the mat, knees bent, and you'll bring your hands together behind the base of your head and neck. Lace your fingers together, elbows wide to the side. And then from here, you're going to inhale and lift your heart to the ceiling, keeping your hips on the floor. And then exhale, pull your belly in to bring yourself back into forward flexion. So you're not using your head or your neck to do this motion. Your head is being supported by your hands. Your head and neck are just along for the ride, and you're using the muscles of your core to pull you back on your exhale breath. And do it maybe 5 or 6 times, reaching up and over, opening up the chest, expanding the rib cage, exhaling back. One more time, find that nice extension, and exhale back forward. And then from here, you can lift the hips a few inches up off the mat, and as you inhale and exhale, begin rolling up and down on the back of the rib cage. Make sure that you stay on the rib cage. You're not rolling on the lumbar spine or on the neck, just up and down on the back of the rib cage, kind of giving yourself a nice massage with the foam roller. You can bring the elbows a little closer together to get a little more in between the shoulder blades. And you can also bring them nice and wide and roll over the shoulder blades. And just kind of feel how that feels. Where do you need a little extra maybe? And then set your hips down, readjust as needed. And then we're going to do a little bit of a side rotation. So I'm going to rotate my left elbow to the left side of my waist, kind of a lateral bend here. And then reach my right arm up by my right ear and just find a nice stretch. And then if you want a little more here, you can lift your hips up off the floor and roll up and down on that space between the shoulder blade and the spine. Get a little extra deep massage there. Set the hips down, bring the hand behind your head, come back to center and adjust as needed, and repeat on the other side. Little lateral bend, reach the left arm, lift the hips, and roll up and down. And then come back to your center position. Finish off with a couple more arching curls up over that roller, opening the chest, getting a little extension for the spine. Thanks for joining me for a little bit of foam roller, and let me know what you thought and what else you'd like to see. Thank you. Have a great day.